they hired this other boy there too. And I told him, I'm like, hey, you just want to be careful with the manager because he's weird. And I ended up telling him, I'm like, you just want to be careful. You don't want to be alone with him. I feel like I owe it to him because he told his mom for me. And that's when they got the police involved. She hired a private investigator. That's when they called me to the office, right? And he tells me, like, hey, somebody informed us of what happened to you. And we just want to know if everything's true. Me being the scared little 14-year-old, I didn't know how to be like, yes, that happened to me. I ended up telling him that nothing happened and that I wanted to do everything because I didn't want anybody to look at me differently. My mom didn't know that I was even gay. So I was like, if I do tell them that this shit happened, they're gonna tell my mom and my mom's gonna find out. I was hoping that they would just, okay, forget about it, drop the charges. I told them that some things happen and obviously a lot of that stuff is still illegal because I'm a 14-year-old. You're over here being a 30-year-old man. My brother was at home one day and he texted me when I was in class. He's like, hey, there's a detective looking for you at home. And I was like, what the hell? I definitely knew it was connected, but he was like, why are they looking for you? And I was like, oh, it's just about a fight video that I recorded. I was trying to hide it because they didn't know anything and I didn't tell them. I feel like it's something hard to say out loud because you don't know how people are going to react and you don't want to be treated differently. You don't want people to feel pity for you. I ended up telling him to just drop everything. I don't want anyone to find out about this. I don't want my mom to know anything. They dropped the case because I told him to drop it. But now looking at it, I wish that I wouldn't have done that. And I remember me and my mom were arguing this one time because she was like, why did you quit your job? When I had a job, I was like, oh, I can buy my own things now. I got a new phone, made payments on it. And then when all of this happened, I had to quit the job. I'm like, where am I going to pay this phone out of now? My mom was the one paying it off. And we get into a little argument. She was like, why did you quit your job? You put me with this
bill that I didn't expect.
Yeah. Eventually, I felt like I had to tell her. I'm like, she's making me feel like I wanted to quit the job. Like I wasn't able to pay my own bill. But that's when I finally told her, I'm like, he did things to me that I didn't want her to know. She told me why didn't I tell her? Because she feel like she knows that we're close. But she was like, why didn't you tell me? Instead, another mother was taking care of my own child and she knew more about him than me. After that, she also wanted to reopen the case. But I told her, like, hey, no, it's okay. And after that, I feel like she was also a little more careful with me. She would be a little more strict, like, hey, you have to be home by 10, like a little stricter.
Yeah.
And obviously, we're over that. And then I remember calling one of my friends, the one I've been friends with in 6th grade. I called her and I just started bawling my eyes out. I was like, how did I deal with this alone? I was bawling into that phone. I didn't know what to tell her. I didn't know what to say. That made me feel so alone. Because I was dealing with the police, investigators, and of course what happened in that car, all alone. With nobody to talk to about it. Because nobody knew except for that boy from work. And I'm so grateful that